Hello, everybody. Glad you could come up. We got a couple little tidbits of information to share tonight. Who let the monkeys out? And something's for sale if you've got enough money. Catching a few. Be right back. Yeah. Glad y'all come in here tonight. Got a little bit of information to share with everybody. Evidently, we got six monkeys that are still on the loose from a South Carolina compound after dozens escaped. Yeah, they caught two of them little rascals. Well, yeah, let's see. Right down here it says there was 43 of them that got loose, and they've managed to recover 37 of them. So, them little boogers are still out there somewhere hopping around them trees and everything. But I don't think they got any kind of diseases. What they were doing is breeding them for to use in experiments and whatnot. They hadn't initially went to any kind of labs. They didn't escape from labs or anything like that. But yeah, they got six of them are still on the loose there, according to the Associated Press there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Six of them little boogers running around in them South Carolina woods. Yeah, what do y'all think about that? It's funny, ain't it? It's funny. You can, I left the link in the description. You can check it out for yourself. I'm not even going to bother reading the thing. I'll just give you the gist of it, and y'all can read the rest for yourself. Six monkeys were still on the loose early Monday after dozens escaped earlier this month from a South Carolina compound that breeds the primates for medical research, according to authorities. Can you imagine seeing that little sucker right there up in a tree throwing poop at you? Be going, oh, what? You be looking over at your friend there, be going through the woods squirrel hunting, you're going, hey, father, Joe, that there's a funny looking squirrel. Just shoot him. He may taste good. And why is that squirrel throwing poop at us, Joe? He might be agitated. Yeah, six of them suckers. But that'll be enough of that. We don't need to be looking at that right off the bat anymore. How is everybody? I am going to I lost my train of thought. I'm not going to be on here long tonight. I thought I'd just go ahead and do a little live and keep it short. I don't need the hours. Well, the watch hours, it's okay to get them, but I'm not getting that many views per, so I ain't going to hold it very long. You figure replays would get views, but evidently people are not interested. Some people ain't, some are, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna put it out there, and I'll get some bites. I might have to change my lure a little bit, but I'll get my bites. Yeah, the next little bit of information is evidently there's something for sale if you got enough money to buy it. These next two articles kind of go hand in hand. Anyway, I'll share them with you. Evidently, MSNBC is for sale. Comcast, which owns them, has put it up for sale. Yeah, they have put it up for sale. Their ratings have dropped. They dropped so low, it's just like a bucket with the bottom knocked out from under it. Yeah, it goes without saying, who in the hell watches MSNBC to start with? I mean, all you got is a bunch of libtards in there and people who's lying through their teeth and they expect people to believe that crap. Talking about false information, I mean, they are sure spitting it out on a daily basis. No wonder their ratings are going down. And to top it all, no wonder they're getting sold out. But there may be a rumor floating around that, that could change hands pretty quick. Yeah, I won't go into, like I said, I'm not going to go into this very deep. Y'all can catch the link. Now, this right here is from the Daily Beast, their fact checkers, if you want to disprove me there. But this is what they're saying, and that it's for sale, and Comcast is selling putting her on the auction block. I don't know who would buy it. I mean, well, I do who is looking at it, but if this one individual gets it, it's going to be completely made over, just like that one company that they bought. It would be so funny if he was to buy it, and he very well could. I mean, he's got the moolah to do it with. And all these suckers right here you see lined right there, they ain't going to have no job. They're going to go to the unemployment office in another country. Evidently, they're going to leave the country anyway, so they'll have to go to the unemployment office in Mexico or someplace. Yeah. This next little tidbit of article here, it goes along with that. If this dude buys it, it's going to be funny. That's right here. You forget about that advertisement right here, but it can't. This here's from the Daily Beast also. Can't be much. Donald Trump Jr. floats buying NBC to Elon Musk. Oh, that's it. Especially on forking out the dough, and Trump Jr. buys it. They gut it from the inside out and put different likable people back on there. Oh, it'd be so awesome. It'd be so awesome. Yeah. Donald Trump Jr. says it. I mean, it can't be much. Look at the ratings. Elon asked him how much did it cost, and Trump Jr. said, "Well, it can't be much because look at the ratings." He probably could buy it for $50. He might, throw in a couple of coupons there, or something. I don't know, something to sweeten the pot out, I guess. But yeah, it'd be so funny if them two individuals would buy that. They're claiming that they were just joking. They're not. These two individuals are not claiming it, but everybody else is saying, "Oh, they're just joking." But no, Elon done this before. He done this before on Twitter. Before he bought Twitter, it come out there, and he got in there and typed how much is it going to cost, and it wasn't too long after that till he owned it. Oh yeah, same thing again. Of course, yeah. If they buy it and revamp it, I'll give them a watch. It'll be so funny to watch them libtards sit there and cry salt, buckets and buckets of salt. Yes, very nice. The salt must flow. The salt must flow. But anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, Barry, he can buy. I mean, if he wants to. I mean, yeah, he sure does have his eye on this YouTube. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But that's all I got as far as newsworthy articles. But I thought it was funny to went on the interzones and they searched for something to. I typed in weird stories is what I typed in, and then monkeys come up. So I don't know. What in the crap is wrong with StreamYard? Wow, that was a hiccup. Yeah, I don't know. I'm I'll send you a short link there, Barry, if you want to. You can come up or whatever. If you want to, it's all fine and dandy. Where you at there? Well, anyway, I just got that. Uh, well, that's what booger gummies are. I mean, Barry. That's why I haven't invented them yet. But it would seem to me like, it'd be a good marketing brand. Call them booger gummies. Make them look like, instead of teddy bears or whatever, or snakes, make them look like little boogers. And you put them in a plastic nose, and of course it'd be sanitized with plastic. But the kids would have to dig down into the nostrils to get the gummies out. They're so awesome. They probably sell like hot cakes for a while until they start getting grossed out on it. Some mother see their little kid over picking their nose and eating it. What are you doing there, little Billy? I'm just seeing if I can get some booger gummies out of my nose. Mommy, it doesn't taste like what we buy in the store. I bet you Shawnee would like that marketing tool. Booger gummies. Golly, I watched about 10. Well, I didn't watch them all the way through. I just kind of clicked on them on YouTube, and then I went to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. These are all gardening channels on YouTube, and some of y'all might be friends with them, but my God, is every one of them guys look like that gardens? Little spindly arms and pale complexion, and Lord, my God, what are they eating? They can't be eating nothing out of their garden, because if they did, they would look a lot better than that as far as complexion wise goes. And they certainly ain't been working in it, because their muscles are, the muscle tone on their arms is not. It's something ain't working. But I don't know. I'm sure all of them ain't like that. But 10 out of 10. I mean, you can't. I mean, it was weird. It was like, my God, is every one of them like that? Surely not. I know of some, but it's not that way. What these guys do in their spare time? It's that way with anything, I guess. I mean, you figure somebody was out there in the garden, they're attending it and what have you. They'd have some kind of muscle tone on their arms anyway. And their pale, and their skin complexion wouldn't look ghostly pale. He might have some kind of condition or health issues. I don't know, but heaven help him anyway. That's the topic. Is about all I got. Is them monkeys that are running around there. They call everybody. Let's see, we're 6 left. And can you imagine though? You be in the woods deer hunting, sitting up in a tree stand or whatever, and all of a sudden there comes a bunch, about 5 or 6 damn monkeys swinging through the tree, and you're sitting there going, what am I looking at? And they come up there in the tree stand with you, and they're sitting there, looking at you and everything. Get out of here, monkey. I'm trying to get me a buck. Get out of here, monkey.
Okay.
And you go home and you tell your wife or whatever, guess what I seen today sitting in a tree stand? And they won't believe you. They'll think you're crazy. what's happened to you? Did you fall out of the tree and hit your head? Or did you get sunstroke or frostbite? But they were 6 of them. They were sitting around the tree stand looking at me.
What else could I do? I didn't know what else to do.
I know nobody believed me.
If I told the story, no one would believe it.
Yeah, you'd be like, well, I normally would have took a picture, but you probably wouldn't have believed that either. You probably thought I photoshopped it. Monkey, you sure right. Monkeys in the woods. Okay. Okay. What was you drinking?
I don't know about monkeys, but I've seen baboons in the woods before.
Yeah, I have too. Oh, I like to been up there by the time well,
yeah.
he, and you know,
I hate to go to sleep, but
he thinks he's slick, but he's not as smart as he thinks he is.
there we go. A little light on me.
Well,
Nah.
what'd you do today other than get woke up from your nap? And that's about a 10, dude. I'll give a
That
10.
was bubbling in there.
That's a 10.
Yeah, I got a few things from up there at the hill, and I think that's what made me want to nap.
Yeah.
After a while.
I've been going since this morning. Early. I had an early doctor's appointment, and I got back and sat around the house, and then she had one this afternoon, and I'm pretty well. I'm feeling it right now. I took a little cat nap, sitting in the car, waiting on her, and took a little cat nap, and still. I had to. I was sitting there, dude, and I was sitting there, and I was kept on. My eyes were getting heavier and heavier. I said, I got to do something before I start driving, or we're going to have a wreck.
Some of my best naps were at a doctor's office.
I just kicked your feet back, you know. I said, man, this thing got a comfortable seat in it laying back.
Yeah.
And I went back there, and I guess it was the result of me being a little bit tired too. I guess I took a little small cat nap. And somebody had to knock on the door and wake me up. And it was her. So I was sleeping so good, why couldn't you just go around the block once, walk around the block once, and then come back?
Drug users have messed that up for people, though. They could be taking a nap and they get called on, and then he's passed out. He must be on dope. Call the law.
Yeah.
They're like, roll it down. You're like, what? I'm taking a nap, man.
Yeah, it's a wonder that could have happened.
It has happened.
The dude,
I've seen shorts on that.
I'm taking a nap.
Yeah, I was sitting outside of a big office building, and he decided to take a nap, and then next thing you know, someone's beating on his door. And I don't know what made him get his camera out, but he filmed it. And the cop was like, "Well, yeah, I need you to get out of the car." And he's like, "Well, I'm not driving."
Well, I would have told him, I would have said, no, I'm not getting out of the car.
He did get out, and he said, "No, I'm waiting for my wife in there," and I fell asleep. He said, "I'm not on dope." He said, "What the F is wrong with you?"
Yeah. No drugs.
We got a call, and he said, "Well,
I'm just telling you." I said, I ain't getting out of the car, and if you put me under arrest, you better have a damn good reason.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll own your ass. Yeah, I ain't pulling that crap. Now, if I'm sitting there and had 2 cans of beer opened up there in there, yeah. You damn
Oh,
right.
that bag of weed on the dash.
Come in. Come in. I thought somebody opened the door. I went to all that hinge. Anyway. Woo! Potent and deadly.
Yeah.
No, I ain't done nothing other than that. I just sitting around here. Wasn't much on YouTube. Speak of. And cold though. That wind is cut right through you, dude.
Oh, I know.
Go up your britches leg even.
And
You
now I
know,
had my coat on. I went up there to get that stuff, and when I came back down, I guess my coat must have been riding up where I was carrying the boxes, you know.
yeah.
And I could feel it right on my belly. I said, "Oh, whoa, that's cold."
It says 41 now. Uh, yeah, it probably is 41, but that wind's going to knock it down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And but it's supposed to be like, I think next week the high is going to be like 30. There's 1 or 2 days next week.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, well it's wintertime. I just,
Well, no, it may not be official, but it sure feels like it.
it's making its presence known, that's for sure. I don't mind wintertime so much as that wind. That wind is what makes it really rough.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's nothing you can really do to keep from it. It's going to be just find every crack in the house. You think you've got them all sealed, and it'll find one. It'll find one. I know these cats have been laying up in the house all day.
That's what mine.
I think y'all need to go outside. The big Sylvester, he went out just a minute ago, but he'd been in all day, which is unusual. That's unusual for him.
Yep, there they are.
I went back there and he's all laid up in that little small bed back in that little bedroom. Every one of them laid up in that bed. I said, "Oh, now you all seem to get along pretty good. You're not fighting or anything."
They're on the cot. They're in the baby, the cat bed over there. Only one awake is Dark Paw. Aren't you? What are you doing?
He just charged his batteries up though. He's ready for the night.
Yeah.
I know what these cats here must be cold. They don't like cold too much. They're not very active today. They're just laying around and everything, you know, like they've been on a 2-day-old drunk or something.
We say, Dark Paw.
So I said, God, y'all want to go out or something. But it's cold out there.
One of the outdoor cats pushed his way past my foot, got in here. Next thing I know, the 2 females and Dark Paw was right on top of him. It was a big cat fight. Poor cat.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Never seen it. Well, it looked like Clementine was sticking up for big guy. And then the rest of them were just mad because he was in the house.
Yeah. What are you doing in here?
Yeah, I mean, I felt sorry for him because I feel like, Jack and big guys should be allowed to come in, but
yeah.
the other ones are not having it. Happy Friday, Shawnee Groves.
What's so happy about it? What's so happy about it, Shawnee?
She's happy it's not Monday.
Yeah, you didn't know you could do that, Shawnee? I like to have me a poll on my chat. How can you do that, Barry? You're the widow.
I think you have to do it from the YouTube side.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, you do it. A pole. He must have pole dance. I didn't think he had it in him.
My poll would be named POLE. You got to take a poll.
Pole. Would you ever pole dance for money?
And you got to dig a hole and put the pole in the hole for me and fix my fence. Oh, I got it. That's so interesting. What if I don't put no? What if I type the question and no options? Kind of shoot, just do it, or just have the options and no question. That'd be confusing, wouldn't
it? Yeah.
What's he talking about? What's he want us to do? Do you like to party? Yes or no? I like the green thing to stand up better. I figured out earlier if you could do that.
What?
The green name tags.
Oh, yeah, it's in branding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or brand. Something like that. Oh.
No, Barry, I swear to God, I was watching some YouTube channel. Different when I seen Shawnee's little thing there, and I was swapping around there, and different little gardening. I didn't watch them all. This skim film. Every one of them is some of these dudes with the little bitty tiny arms, and one of them had little tiny arms and real white complexion. I said, evidently he's not eating what he's growing, because if he was, and he's certainly not working in it. Because he's real pasty white. It is almost like he had some kind of disease or something. He may have. I don't know. But I can't remember the name of the channel, which I wouldn't say it anyway. But I watched 10 of them. Well, skimmed through 10 of them, and 9 out of the 10 was that way. I was going, I know they're all not like that. He got a pretty decent channel, but he does raised beds and stuff like that. But
that might have been the name of the channel, A Pale Gardener.
It could have been. You'd have to see it to believe it. He said none of it made sense, because evidently he's not eating his food he's growing.
What are you talking about? All your videos are good videos.
Well, I wish you'd hurry up and put a good video out if you're going to put one out.
Oh.
I have a good video coming out tomorrow, she said. Well, what do you mean? The rest of them wasn't that good, or what? What are you trying to say? Are you teasing everybody? I hope you don't have a pale gardener in it. I can't, dude. You'd have to see it. So if I run across again, I'll save the link. I'll send it to you.
You just go to your YouTube start page and then look over on the left where it says history, and it shows you.
Oh yeah, it's on history. Hmm. I may find it here. Let me look. I'll send it to you if I find it. I don't want to put it on. I don't want to put it on here yet. I'm not trying to put him down or anything. It just looked weird. That's the first thing that popped in my mind, dude. How could nothing about this looked right?
Dark Paul, what are you doing?
Can't remember how.
Yeah, YouTube and StreamYard both been acted up.
I can't find it. So I must have not.
Not just for the U.S., but all over the place. There are a lot of people have been complaining about both of them.
Yeah, it's
Oh man, oh sorry, I can't stop going.
well, YouTube. Well, there's Barry. He's gone now. What happened, Barry? What the crap? Well, Barry's gone. He got, I don't know what happened there. He finally said, yeah, he was just like, he was talking and all of a sudden, whoop. Probably. I say maybe the cat hit a button or something, probably. There he is. What happened? Oh, he is what happened.
Yeah.
I wrote you a note.
Oh.
God, Shawnee. Yeah, I wrote you. Yeah, I wrote you a note. You'll have to look real careful before you can see what it says. Yeah, look at that note there I wrote to you.
I'm not mad at you, kitty. I'm telling you, cats know all the keyboard shortcuts. He closed the browser out completely.
Well, okay, you do that. You do that there, Shawnee. You get on your computer so you can see it. You do that. You do that.
Hey, come here. You want to sit with me? Is that what's wrong with you? Is that what's wrong with you? Yeah, he sees the babies get attention. I think he feels left out. Hey.
Oh Lord. Well, we got 3 watching, 3 lurkers.
It's 3:25 a minute to lurk, just so you all know.
7:39, 5 hours would be put it around 3:10. But almost 1 o'clock over in the UK. If my calculations are correct.
12:40 a.m. They're waiting again.
I wish that whoever's trying to open that door, I wish they'd go ahead and open it.
Well, I thought it was a barking spider.
No, there's a guy coming by on his little moped. We're going.
Oh, Brandon. Okay.
Yeah. But what do you think about them monkeys? What do you think about it?
I'd be checking your water if you're seeing monkeys.
I think I got monkeys in my pants and just cracked itself.
Those bananas.
Yeah.
Somebody said that they got sick from some of those bananas that they got from a supermarket. They looked good, and they had a couple, and it made them sick.
Oh, that's possible. That's a possibility. I mean, you know.
They spray them with that inhibitor to keep them from
Mm-hmm.
wrapping up in a way.
They're probably allergic to that.
That's bananas.
That's what they say. Johnny.
Oh, he's happy now.
I don't know. I don't know if washing their hands would make any difference on bananas, Shawnee, because you're gonna peel them anyway. So, but that stuff they spray on them to keep them fresh, or I can see where some people might be allergic to it to a certain extent. It'll soak through that peel.
They don't do something about it. People might have babies with mutations like a nose could be a banana for a nose.
Yeah. No,
make fun of in school, and they'll have a really rough childhood.
Now you can get them organic bananas too. They up at Walmart, they sell them right next to the regular other bananas. They're a little higher, but they probably still got the stuff on them too. So
I'm afraid to eat anything anymore.
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're supposed to fix it. If Robert Kennedy Jr. gets in there, if they allow him to get in there, they're supposed to be taking care of that. It's going. You can't. It's something you're not going to be able to fix overnight, and people might well get used to it because it's something that they can't fix overnight. And they can cull it down pretty much, but and put restrictions and limitations and here and there, regulations and proclamations. But the food overseas, they don't have no problem out with this kind of stuff. People over in the UK, they don't have no problem with E. coli and everything. You at least you never hear it. You never hear it on the news or anything talked about. It's always in the United States is where the E. coli problem is at. And a lot of it has to do with poor hygienic practices of the ones who pick it, and even at the store when it finally comes in from off the truck and they put it on the shelf, or the vegetables and stuff, people handling them, stocking them up there, with their hands and not washing their hands and everything. Yeah, that's where it's at. That's where I would say at least 40% of the E. coli and the other stuff is coming from poor hygienic practices. Chicken and stuff like that, you can get it, but it shouldn't be that common. It's just common anymore. It seems like. It just doesn't make any sense, and yes, they probably do inject them with a lot of chemicals and stuff. Yes, they probably do. Well, I know they do, but that's not going to cause the E. coli and everything else. And the carrots, you can't even get a thing of carrots at your local grocery anymore without worrying about uh, getting some kind of E. coli poison or whatever.
The worst thing could happen, they just mutate the E. coli.
Yeah,
Those chemicals.
yeah, and you know, you think
Grow
it's
extra.
you think it's safe in them bags that they're in, but they're not. And the packages, they're not. You know,
It's got to be somewhere between the processing plant and shipping them here.
oh yeah, and I wouldn't be.
We're not going to get that naturally from the ground.
No,
find
no,
that
you don't catch it natural from the ground.
I find that really hard to believe if they even tried to shove that down our throats.
Yeah, no, it's anybody's grown any garden stuff any time at all could tell them, no, you're full of crap. We know better.
Something else that we need to happen with this next administration is stop this nonsense where they want to stop people from growing their own stuff, because that right there is going to help our economy, if anything, because people will be able to buy seeds better than they could plants that are already grown and thrown in the produce section.
And well, that could be taken care of there when they regulate and take care of that other food stuff too. They'll probably take care of that too at the same time. But
if they ever come down to it and they say, well, you can't grow a garden, I'm going to say, watch me, and I'll grow one inside my house, and I dare them to step in.
Watch me. I'll grow it. No, I'll grow it outside. Just watch me, dude. So I can say, you sit back, you better be paying attention, because I'm gonna be having it out there.
You better send some NASA monkeys up there to clean the lens on that spy satellite, because I'm going to be growing. You want some good pictures, don't you?
Yeah, you want. I want to give you something good to look at when you do. You take your picture. Be seeing the moon.
We'll be out there growing stuff, singing, "Let's give them something to talk about."
Be out there in their underwear and whatever. No, people know. Yeah, I heard they were thinking about doing that, and I don't think they can't get that.
It's idle threats at this point.
Yeah.
They ought to be glad that their own citizens aren't starving to death because they know how to grow their own food.
You know, there's ways that they can stop us from doing it. There is ways. They're already doing it. They're already doing it on a daily basis. The stuff they spraying in the atmosphere is affecting the crops. And
that's why I say probably better grow inside.
Because I know this for a fact. Well, I don't know. It may would help it, but I don't know. Even food that's grown in the greenhouses, it's going to be affected eventually. Because well, I know for a fact that they're doing something to cause the ground to be screwed up. Because my garden last year, I mean, I just couldn't understand it. And I don't know, I wasn't the only one that was having that problem either. And that's just something. It's just something we're going to have to work around to do the best we can.
There you go, Shawnee. There you go. She gave her ideas.
I would like to have a greenhouse, but I just don't see it's viable for me, because I wouldn't have it up very long until the wind would just take it down. We get bad wind here. And I got news for everybody. You think you've seen the storms and the conditions already? You ain't seen nothing yet. All I can say and tell everybody is get ready for power outages. Not only due to the wintertime, but summer too. Because it's going to get very nasty. But pay attention to this winter. And you're already seeing a foretaste of it already. But it's going to get worse.
Ooh, where did that cold breeze come from?
I'm sorry, I farted. It's not reaching you.
Had a chance to cool down.
It cooled down. It was like it was real hot, and if it went much further, it'd been an ice cube. You hear something hit the house, ding.
Yeah, sounds like hail.
What was that?
It's hail with a really foul stench to it.
And little brown pieces of ice broke on next to the house. What's this brown ice doing here? You pick one up and smell it. Go, ugh, frozen parts. Frozen parts.
We might be able to win a war that way.
Oh, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
I mean, you might win a WAR that way.
Yeah, the WAR.
Jeez, like the algorithm doesn't know how to spell.
Don't that get you when they spell it out like that?
It's the hell out of me.
Oh, God. I think I know the channel you're talking about because he's the only one I've seen on there does that. WAR. And, dude,
welcome to the Bland Supreme News Channel.
He must be a different one that does it then. There's another one that does it too. God Rules, and there's another. You got another channel too. But WAR, dude, just go ahead and say it.
I'm sure the algorithm knows how to spell.
I'm sure it does, but you think you're fooling them, but they don't care. I mean, my Lord.
Hey, as long as you're not on there going, yeah, I want this to happen. I want them to kill each other. No, you're not saying stuff like that, then I don't see where the problem is.
You're just talking about conversation and,
all these other channels can do it. So,
and that's one other thing, Barry. It might have been you or somebody else talking about worried about people seeing them smoke. What did we see last night?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, smoking like, right and left. And, they're not going to do nothing to you.
I looked it up, and as long as it's not Mary Jane, then, yeah.
Well, even how they going to know it's not even Mary Jane, to be honest with you. I mean, but, yeah. It's just silly. People are getting the wrong ideas about some of this stuff, and of course, you got to use your head. You got to be respectable. But if I felt like firing one up, I'd fire one up. I mean, but that ain't nothing as bad as spelling out the words. Better watch out, there might be a WAR3. What? WAR3, man. A word? No, man. Spell it out.
IT.
The algorithms will catch it, man. IT, man.
Wow. I remember back in, I think it was 2000 or 2001, there was rumor going around that there was a list of things you can't say on the internet. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then that just fizzled away after like 2002. Everybody was like, yeah, that was bull. There was
Of
nothing
course,
like that.
of course, you can't get on here and threaten people's lives. Of course, you can't do that. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But these other things, I mean, come on, people. Grow up a set of nuts and just don't worry about it. As long as you're not doing anything illegal on your streams, I mean, don't worry about it. There's people that does a lot worse than that and gets by with it on a daily basis. And yes, sir. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There's other live streamers that does a lot worse than that. They play copyrighted music on there and everything, still keeping on getting on. No,
That's why I don't care to sing a bar or two of a song because it doesn't. I don't think my singing qualifies as singing. So I
well,
just
anytime you can sit there and play TV shows on there and on a daily basis.
A lot of those when they came out, they said you cannot rebroadcast any of this material, and here we are. You can watch.
I can name them all right and left. You can watch Space 1999 all you want 24/7.
Yeah,
you can watch all them other sci-fi shows 24/7. And only thing they do is they put their little title above the thing, and that's all they do.
Yeah.
And they seem not to have no problem. And I'm sure they're monetized. Yeah, they're monetized. They got way up there in their subscribers. I don't know. It's just a thing anyway. It's like anything else. Of course, that if Musk buys it, oh boy, that'd be so awesome if he buys that. Him and Don Jr. goes together and buys it at MSNBC. It's up for sale. Comcast turned it loose. Yeah. See, Musk made that statement back before he bought Twitter that somebody was getting on there saying something about it, and he got on there and said, "Well, how much do they want for it?" And it wasn't too long till he bought it. So it's up for grabs, and he's the only man out there that's got the cash. So, and they got to sell to the whoever. They can't discriminate. If somebody comes up there with the cash, I mean, they got to sell it. You would think, but it may, they try to brush it off. All that they were just joking when they were going back and forth like that. No, they wasn't. Well, they were. It come out. The way they come out with it, it seemed like it was a joke, but at the same time, it's misdirection.
Yeah,
They're actually thinking about it, doing it. Oh yeah, it'd be too good of an opportunity to pass up, because it ain't going to be selling for very much because the ratings is pumped through the bottom of the floor. I mean, it can't get no lower. And if they buy it, they'll put back all the old Fox people on there. Even Alex Jones will be on there too. Wait and see. He'll have his own show. That'd be awesome. But yeah. See, he can do that because he can make. He might not necessarily buy it himself, but he'll go in with Don Jr. and buy it. See, they can do that. They can put up the money, whatever. The way he sees it, it just makes good business sense to buy it and get and bring it up out of the ashes.
Like Shawnee's leaving cryptic messages.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know. Did she have a stroke or something, or what?
You gotta use your decoder ring.
Well, Shawnee, I don't have that Minnesota decoder ring. I don't have that. We only got Kentucky decoder rings, and it's got 4 or 5 letters out of it. So I don't know if you've got a dot there. I don't know what that means. I can't use our decoder ring to. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, Shawnee. You're leaving cryptic messages, and you shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, kitty cat. What's wrong with you, buddy? You feel like the kittens are stealing the spotlight from you?
Yeah.
It's not the case.
Yeah, I've done went over the Hour limit. I'm done talking about everything I was going to. So I think I'll probably shut her off here and everything. But I had a pretty good blast last night on Jackie's stream last night. It was pretty fun. Wild. It was wild.
Yeah.
But fun, and nonetheless, it was fun. Oh God, they just don't care.
No filter.
And the way they look at it, if you don't like it, you can
leave the channel. Exactly.
Leave the channel, it's There's no filter on there.
No.
I just thought it was funny, and I like joking and carrying on and cutting up, and that's what they were doing, and then it just made my day.
Yeah, that's why I go over there.
Yeah, when you're feeling down in the dumps or whatever, you just go there, and you'll be brought right back up there, won't you?
Oh yeah.
It don't take long. A little laughter goes a long way. Yeah, it wasn't, in good taste and stuff. I mean, we were all adults and everything. It wasn't like there was any children in there, so. Of course, I didn't say anything. I don't remember out of the way or anything, but I was just kind of going along with the jokes and stuff, kind of adding my little secretive gestures, and they were catching on to it. I didn't have to say too much. They were catching on to what I was saying.
Shawnee said she made the kids do a lap outside. They were mouthing off. Yeah.
Oh, that's very harsh.
I should have warned you, Shawnee. I get called all kinds of names when I leave. Like sometimes if I have to go do something, depends whose live stream I'm on, and I'll get like, especially Matt, he'll say like, "What a thoroughly horrible man," or "God, I'm glad he's gone." He doesn't mean it. He's just He told me one time, like he was making fun of the Southern accent and something like, well, I'm not going to repeat it, but he thought I was completely like I closed out StreamYard. I told him to F off, but she took it all in stride. It didn't bother him. He just kind of laughed,
Well, I would have probably thrown it back at him. I would have made fun of his damn language. At least I don't talk like I got a mouthful of shit. Damn limey bastard. That's how you got to do it. You got sarcasm in there with it.
Yeah.
They like it. They want you to melt.
In a lot of ways, I think over there, they're the kings and queens of sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at all the shows that came out of Europe, like Benny Hill and
Mm-hmm.
there's dark sarcasm, and then there's just dirty sarcasm, and there's
I'd
it all
get in,
comes from over there.
I'd get in there and start making fun of their food.
I wouldn't, because their food's better than ours.
I would say it. I'll just make fun of it just to see what they do. I said, "Why don't you go drink you a cup of tea somewhere? Why don't you go off to the side and drink you a cup of tea?" By the way, how's the Queen doing? That would be a
I
good one.
wouldn't do that. No.
Yeah, I would.
A lot of people were loyal to her, and now they got.
Yeah, I don't.
Now they got some horse face. I'm done.
Yeah, tea's a good drink, Shawnee, but not how they drink it. Of course, they drink their tea like a whole lot of them don't drink tea like that over there.
No.
That's a stereotype. A lot of people.
Most people over in the UK like their alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol, and they drink coffee a lot.
You can have it.
They drink a lot of
They have
coffee.
a younger age there too,
Uh-huh.
which I think it might be a bit too young, but
Yeah, I do too. But
hey,
see.
whatever.
Whatever gets them through the day, I guess.
Because I figure if the parents don't tell their kids, teach their kids the dangers of it, then, well, if their kid becomes an alcoholic, then that's, the outcome. Say that door again. You need to oil that door.
I just got tired of hearing it, man. I was trying to ignore it. I was trying to ignore it, and it was like, I think the winds are blowing against my door, and the hinge is a little bit rusty. A little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off here and shut her down. And thank you, Shawnee, for coming in there, and everybody else that was lurking in the background. And appreciate everybody. And if you're watching it, the replay, hit that thumbs up or thumbs down or the middle finger in there. There's a middle finger button in there too. Hit that one and comment. Leave comments, please. I want you to leave comment because I need to know how you feel. What's your emotional state?
And how did that make you feel?
Yeah. And did you hear my squeaky door? And what do you think of that? Should I oil it or should I not? But anyway, everybody have a good one. And we'll catch you later.
On that end, you got to see Cat Butt just now.
Cat Butt.